on a fellow opponent from the American, the Florida Atlantic Owls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Memphis ready to kick it off and get things started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Owls offense will have the first crack at it in this one. And Jesse, if they have to look to their big tight end in the passing game, that could open the door to some struggles.
I mean, he has to be the go-to because he is their best weapon. This is not a dynamic passing attack with guys on the outside with speed, take the top off the defense, catch posts, and goes. A lot of it goes through this tight end, so it's getting to the sticks, working open in zone coverage, being that reliable target for the quarterback. That's going to be important in this one.
No doubt. So that starts with great hands, contested catches, using that big frame to catch those intermediate passes, move the sticks, really be the go-to guy in this offense.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Got it in the middle, it's flat. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. First down here for the offense. Makes the grab, it's Smith. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Let's talk for a second about Florida Atlanta. They were really excited about the pickup they got last week, commitment from a 3-star defensive back, David, and when programs at this level, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, it's so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it's hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
And a nice, solid pickup here before the defense wrestles him to the ground. The Owls with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Give to the running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. And the Owls kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Motion from the wide receiver. Now they're going to throw it. Incomplete. Man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. If the intended target was not open, that's why that one fell incomplete.
As an offense, man, place you want to be is 3rd and long. And I think he's just got to put a little bit more mustard on that football. It comes up short, got to step into it, throw that maybe a little bit harder. But this offense now in a difficult 3rd and long situation.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
Florida Atlantic will send the punt unit onto the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. So Memphis offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And David, we've got a quarterback today who's been known for making enough plays when his team
game to get going. He needs the passing game. He needs a little bit of balance. Really good football player, but he needs the help of the quality teammates around him.
Yeah, you're right. I think the one thing we've seen with this guy is he's got to get into a rhythm in games early, right? So whether it's running the football or getting a few completions early to get his confidence going, because once that happens, he's very, very good.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree. Jesse agrees. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Punch it out of the air. Stopped at the 28, but a big 15-yard pickup gives him some breathing room.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there.
Breaks into the open. Got the first down and still on his feet. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one.
All right, let's get it.
And the Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. Lewis wants to pass. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Pulls it in. It's Crump. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Now adjusting. Running to Green. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job by that defender. I mean, he timed that snap count perfectly, got into the backfield and created the negative play.
They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. The sure hands, it's Smith. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a 4th down and 3.
The defense playing zone coverage, taking away all the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
The Tigers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Looking to throw for it. Caught, close to the marker, it's Cross. That'll be enough for a 1st down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Tigers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Keeping it on the ground with the running back.
And after a successful run like that on 1st down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on 2nd, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on 3rd.
Here's the handoff. Runs through a tackle. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
The best red zone offenses are the ones who can run the ball in this area, but that's a tough ask today, especially against this unit. One of the best 5 defenses in the nation stopping the run. This is a really big moment in this game.
Snags it. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal.
Really nice job there of the quarterback reading coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. The timing could not have been better. They get the completion on 3rd down, setting up 1st and goal.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And how about the defense on that play, man? Playing aggressive, fast, downhill, 1st and goal, expecting run. Great job fitting the run. Great job getting the running back on the ground.
Lewis to throw. Wide out trying to get it in. And he was pushing for that goal line, but then he stopped him at the 2.
Nice job by the defense red zone, 3rd and goal. You got to make something happen down here. Throw it up high. Let the big fella make you look really good as a quarterback. Love finding those big guys down here in the red zone.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Looking for blockers. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Direct snap. It's flat. Here comes the heat. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the officials say. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
Okay, ready? Cricket!
They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
The Owls come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Makes the grab deep. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Sometimes it's players, not plays, or sometimes it's both. When you got that guy and you put him in the slot and you let him burn for a go route right past the nickel corner or one of the reserve corners or a safety, that's a great job by the offense, and that speed you can't teach, and that's why he's in the house for 6.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. Coming out with it, it's Hawkins. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Cross. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. Lewis wants to pass. Going over the top. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. It just had to make that catch.
And the offense clearly saying we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some deep ones.
A nice job by the QB here, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Gives it on the option. He'll be stopped short, picks up one, but they're facing 4th and 1. Memphis will be forced to punt. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. last time they had him, the defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. Looking for space. It's Terrell. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
He'll try it again. This time the defense was ready and they stop him in his tracks.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Florida Atlantic will have to send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful.
Pressure all the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. The defense coming up big there. The sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit, too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
And the Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Lewis to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Cross. Hard-hitting tackle. This is a great way to control tempo, control the game, feeding the tight end, and they've done it beautifully here in the first half.
He's finding great matchups, Reese. I mean, you think about it. He's too good to be covered by linebackers. You like your matchup versus a safety, so zone or man, whatever you want to do, I'm going to find the big fella because he's going to be open most of the time.
Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Takes it on the return. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Platt.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Messer. Turns it on in midfield. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
Always talk about yak, and that was 3rd and very manageable. They were just throwing the ball to the sticks, just trying to pick up a simple first. But when you've got playmakers like that can do things after the catch, any play could be an explosive one, and you saw it right there. Tremendous job getting it to him early, and he does the rest.
Florida Atlantic goes to work with a fresh set of downs. Looking for space. It's terrible.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage and getting running backs.
Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
using the quick game. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. David, that is a great security blanket for a quarterback to have a tight end to make those conversions.
Dang right. Find the big fella on 3rd and short. Dependable, clutch, nice hands, first down.
Quick strike complete. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Moves. Tight end now in motion. Power football with the run. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to...
And he takes it in for the score.
That touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left. We're going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the American. UAB is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage today. They still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by a field goal over Charlotte. We'll circle back. If anything big happens in this clash in the American, you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Off play action on first down. Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Lewis wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Gets rid of it. He's got the back in the middle. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes. There's a timeout in the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They've got it at the 41. 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. From the gun, wants to pass. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Memphis will be forced to punt. Here's the return. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like the doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Throws it in. It's Platt. Gets it down to the 33. They pick pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Got it done in the passing game on the last play, and let's see what they do on first down. To the air on first down. Quickly to the tight end. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive change.
Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys on the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. And he'll have to boom one from 58 yards out and be mindful to guide it in from the left hash. And he missed it. No good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Boca Raton. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust his strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Howard Schnellenberger Field.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Memphis has the ball back, and the offense ready to go to work. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job of pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
They'll move the tight end. Lewis to throw. It's complete to the left. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still under the ground cover.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Split the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's, instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Fires to the big fella. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Punt is on its way. Hauls it in and looking upfield. He gets a block. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. Last time they had it, the long missed field goal ended the drive. The idea, get a little deeper in plus territory this time around. Out of the chute, quick pass to the right. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws, just trying to set those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27.
Now, what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella needs nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Well, he got you 2 on first down. He got you 2 on second. 2 won't get it done on third. You're going to have to go somewhere else if you're on offense here to stay on the field.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Quickly out to the tight end. Picks up enough to get them 1st and 10 from the 13.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but you got to give the quarterback credit too for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He's got it on. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold offense.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down.
Okay, ready?
Florida Atlantic has the offense humming.
Spider! Go!
They think there's room to run to the right here. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line?
Football is about adjustments. First half, line up, pound strong, pound strong. Second half, great job. You're going to move your defense and shift to try to account for that? Boom, we'll pull some guys and run a counter backside and have some success.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Got it?
You have to wonder, after missing a field goal on the last drive, how are they going to play this third down? Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Finds his big tight end. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. And it's just inside that right upright. And now the lead is even bigger.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. Keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trying to help him.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. From the shotgun, the inside give. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Memphis getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. There he goes. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. And the Tigers want to move quickly.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The give on the option. Creates a little space. Fights off the defender. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. The Tigers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Lewis wants to pass. Got his man in the middle. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting, because right now they got the run and they got the pass working. So this defense, they have to find something new to kind of confuse this offense.
Behind the line, it's Thompson. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
That completion has the ground doorstep. They'll park it up the line.
That short completion setting up third down now. He's your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field.
They keep nudging it closer, but now it's third and goal from the 1. He'll ride his man on the option. He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. And this one ought to be nice and easy, a 22-yard attempt. It's good. Easy call for the ref. They're back to within a touchdown. 17-10 is the score.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Wide receiver going in motion. Quick touch pass to the receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Snagged in the middle. It's Lee. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. This has been the game for you and a couple of guys who starred through the first 3 periods. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. After swapping into the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it, couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. Florida Atlantic decides to punt it away. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Memphis has the ball back, and the offense ready to go to work. Always good to get points on a drive, David. Chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Let's go. They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Always a welcome play for the defense, and they get a sack at the 47. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Lewis to throw. Makes the grab. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. They punted away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. He lets it fly. Incomplete and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And man, could they have used that? It'll be 2nd down.
Ooh, you're living dangerously now. You've got the lead late in the game. Don't do anything to turn it over, and they almost did throwing it there. If I'm the head coach now, I'm thinking, man, let's just run the ball.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Need 10 yards on this 3rd down, and they're backed up inside their own 20. Got it in the middle, it's Messer. They'll pick up the 1st down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put the...
Oh, he's got it complete. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
And that's the challenge for this defense, man. It starts to get later in the ballgame. That clock is not your friend. You're losing the football game. They got to meet the physical challenge of this run game.
Might as well give it to him again. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
But with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time. Blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right? You still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run it to keep the clock moving.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out fast. They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28.
And what a big conversion by the offense there. With the lead late, you're just trying to stay on the field and bleed the clock. At this point, it's tick, 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 tick. Let's run this clock down as low as we can before we stop.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why he brought those down.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They've been very good at moving the chains on 3rd down. 2 for 2 on this drive. This time they need 6. It's call it. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Just drives it between the uprights. And that will extend their lead even further.
You know, it's funny in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. At the end of the day, it still comes down to managing. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
He'll bring it out. It's Hawkins. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Memphis wants to move quickly.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them, staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big playability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
Lewis wants to pass. Grab near the marker. It's Smith. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. Memphis coming to the line with a fresh set of downs. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Wants to keep it in the air. He wants a big play here late. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds of this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
Grabbed in the middle. It's close. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit of time to get to that first down mark. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Finds his man. It's Smith. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. They bring him down, but not before he picks up a Memphis first down. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got his man quickly. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Motion from the wideout. Lewis to throw. Oh, he makes the catch. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Smith. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Memphis picking up the tempo. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. Safe completion on the screen. Got enough space. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you work in the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
Memphis heads to the line with a 1st and goal. From the gun, he'll try to throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
Well, the windows right now to throw in you are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Got stopped on 1st down. They'll try it again from the 2. They'll go up top on 2nd and short. And it's grabbed for the late touchdown. And how about this? It's not over yet.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
He'll try to tack on one more.
For the extra point.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming and put those guys that are great catchers in the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get you running around. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Send the tight end in motion. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And that's exactly what I want from my offense. Like, listen, they're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run the football and also give up the football and give a gift to the other team. This one's over if I just take a knee.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Fires to the tight end. He gets it to the 38-yard line, but this defense forces a 4th down. Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early season doubts, these guys have put together a winning streak.
Sure have. Man, they're just believing in themselves right now. This is a completely different-looking team than what we saw early in the year. They're playing with so much more confidence. And David, when you start making plays, you start stringing W's together, that's obviously what
Everybody gets energized. Everybody starts to contribute. Young guys start to grow up. Coaches start to believe in them. Everything starts to turn around and swing the other way. They got it all going in the right direction.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.